got some big prey lined up. Back off! I got room on my wall for a few more trophies!
He's not talking about mounting ours.
I hope not. I'd much rather have Galandra as an ally than a foe.
It's over! No autographs till after the fight.
Yeah. Thanks for help. But hard pass on the autograph. What's with the boom fest?
It's the purple icicles. They explode upon impact. Steer clear of the blast.
Alonso, I appreciate it.
Oh, sentiment. I hate it. I'm just here for the thrill.
Of course.
Careful! Target for an attack!
What the? Ice get ready? Does this mean the party's finally getting started? I'm the one you're after.
Injuries look light. Perfect.
Break! Get back! Strike true! Never even a battle howl!
Damn, I think Alonso's got this on his own. Follow Galanza's lead.
Understood.
Let's do this.
Easy.
Fine by me.
Go!
Barry!
It's up. Let's play together.
Take this.
Together.
Shine as one! Gale Punch! Yes! Let's get back to the car! That's when I call raging hot!
I wish I had your kind of energy. You should really bottle that stuff.
Today's weather forecast can't leave with a chance of icicles.
The icicles have homing capability. If you can't evade them, destroy them.
Give up!
Nice shot.
Don't panic. I'm almost there.
Get ready to dodge!
Dodging is for puppies. Attacking is for wolves.
Smart. Now I know where hid this violence came from.
Let's do
Now it's our turn to lead this dance.
smell of fresh blood in the snow. I'm gonna kill.
Looks like Wolfie's about to start leaping again. Stay on your toes, you guys. Back off! You're lost!
Go on ahead. Let me catch my breath.
Wait, you're gonna sleep here?
I've always wondered. When you were part of the church, why did you go to such lengths to protect Lyria?
I was only following orders. At least at first. Lyria was the key to bringing salvation.
But then you learned all Lilith wanted to save was herself. Lyria was no more than a means to an end. Once she had made Lyria absorb enough primals, Lilith meant to free Angraminyu and sacrifice all who opposed her.
I gave myself to Mother's cause. I trained and trained to protect her vision of salvation. When I learned it was all a lie, my life was devoid of meaning. There was nothing I wanted to fight for anymore, except Lyria. Now I'm protecting her because it's the first thing my heart's ever told me to do.
I know you'll get the job done.
The silence is unnatural.
Focus on the path ahead.
Wide open. I've got you. Breaking leg. No turning back now. Bro.
Here's the big daddy.
You can't stop me.
On my mark.
No shot.
Heck yeah. Well, teamwork's kind of my
You're
thing.
the best.
Let us hustle. Aether ride. Requiescat.
I'll take them.
Watch and learn. Watch out.
Turn is one. Time
What else did you expect?
I was hurt. Lay it on.
Let's go! Showtime! I like what you see. Let's break you in.
Don't mind if I do.
Let's go. We don't have much time.
Okay.
For the love of... What is it this time?
Looks like weird icky stuff is coming to swallow us.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that. Who knows what'll happen if we touch it?
I sense something. It's the primal beast from Fandom.
Please tell me that's a bad joke. We don't have any real estate to fight on.
No! We've reached a dead end!
Oh crud! Oh crud! Ah! That was close.
You're welcome, by the way.
Uh-huh. Aren't you?
But I suppose etiquette can wait. First, a dance!
Exactly out, right? What made you decide to switch teams? Not that I don't appreciate the help, but I've had my fill of blood-bleeding carnivore.
I never! Would you kindly refrain from comparing me to General Gabanza? I am here as a matter of pride. If word got out that the vanquishers of my dear fellowship suffocated in a pond, I'd never hear the end of it.
I wasn't in a position to admire your swordplay before. Let me say now, your skill with magic blades is unparalleled.
That's quite flattering, especially because you've only seen the opening act. The sword face allied itself with Avia to bring salvation to the skies. Now at last we can rise to the occasion.
Forward! Way to go!
Thank you.
Back to it. Thanks.
Oh my! It's been a while since you called me by that name. Have you by any chance grown soft?
I could ask the same.
Get back. I'll shield you.
My. Looks like the tempo's about to pick up.
Get away from the snake!
Going for our footholds! Other than the miniature dragon, I don't suppose any of you can fly?
Yep. Miss me! Take this! Strike true! Never enough!
Well done.
Yep.
Fireball! I forgot about the fireball!
We don't put out that fire, we're toast. Literally.
See where the mana's flowing from? Aim for those parts!
The magma's rising! So burn your toes!
Perish!
For a local charlatan.
flailing. Now get in there.
It's over!
We're wearing it down. Everyone, just stay calm and keep slinging.
Cover! Get ready for counterattack!
Right.
You're
now!
Ice shield.
Lead the way.
I'm ready.
Let's go, crew.
Get back!
Try to heal up fast.
Go back to whence we came. You're right. Let's react them. We're almost there, everyone.
I'll take them.
We'll save you. Watch out!
Nine is one!
Ascension!
Pleasant dreams. Make no mistake, Skyfarers. This was merely a matter of honor. Do not disgrace yourselves by thanking me. And so, I bid you adieu.
Whew, I can't believe we're still breathing. Magliel hadn't come, we'd probably be s'mores by now.
It's too soon to celebrate. Come on.
Curses!
Ceiling's gotten higher. Should mean we're almost at the top.
The more I see that sky, the more I hate it.
Yeah, Lula's got some messed up taste.
Ooh, hope I turned off the stove.
This should be the last battle. Make sure you're prepared.
You're almost across the finish line. Working on your weapons? Vigils need a boost? Want to strengthen your weapons? Let's do it! Take care of yourselves, okay? I know you'll get the job done. You're all set. Take care of yourselves, okay? Oh, hey! You seeing what I'm seeing?
Is that the gate to the Astral Realm? It looks even scarier up close.
Strange, isn't it? Gateways are usually a symbol of hope and new opportunity.
Not this one. Like Roland said, if that door opens, then the skies will fall.
We won't let it open.
Yep, we'll beat Lilith, grab Roland, then skedaddle out of here.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's see. Don't mind if I do.
Had you only seen things my way, this pitiful fate could have been avoided. Why must you insist on quarreling with your own brethren? It's unfathomable, truly. Ah, shaman. Impeccable timing as always, I see. Can you feel the grip of imminent salvation? I invite you and your other half to watch. And Id, is this betrayal? Where did I go wrong?
You can't sacrifice our skies to open that gate! We won't let you do it! This is our home! And it means more to us than you'll ever know! Blowing up the world to help yourself? Just how selfish can you be?
Once I reach Estalucia, I shall guide this world to utopia. Why would anyone reject my heartfelt invitation? How I pity you poor, misguided creatures.
Yeah, like we give a crap about anything you say. Your messed up utopia is built on sacrifice. No way we're letting that fly.
Options fail me. I can no longer sway your hearts or minds. As a parting gift, may you all find solace in death's warm embrace.
This is how it has to be!
Id, please don't disappoint me any further.
You can still redeem yourself. Eradicate these nuisances and come back to Mother.
Please listen to me.
I think you've lost sight of the big picture.
What diffuse guidance when compared to all of eternity?
Took down one of its dirty paws! I think we weakened its main body, too!
I need backup!
I can just absorb Angra mind.
I'm afraid that's impossible. Angra mind is completely under my command.
Strike true! Never enough! It's over!
Oh, it seems I'm a bit short on power. Astreus, be a dear, won't you?
Damn! Hang in there, Roland! We're gonna save you!
Could it be from all the friction? An unanticipated annoyance.
Guys, the paws aren't moving anymore.
They went still as soon as the portal's light hit them. We can use that to our advantage.
They can bite. Take this!
It needs you.
I swear.
I'm coming. Hang on. Okay?
Just what I needed.
Struggle! The sooner you accept death's embrace, the sooner you can be at peace.
Mother, please.
You have to understand. This isn't salvation. It's destruction!
No time to
You're
celebrate.
getting weaker. You're almost there.
I'm coming! Hang on!
Well done.
Back off!
I see through you.
Fine.
You guys are just the
It's
best.
over!
Yeah, we did that.
Let's end this. Come on. Keep your heads in the game.
Okay, let's
Okay,
go!
got it. Let's go. Let's break this.
I'm losing? How? This is impossible!
Perfect.
Breaking leg! Strike true! Get back!
All together.
Teamwork, baby! Take!
Oh no! Fix it, dude!
Where do you minuscule sky dwellers find such power?
Hey, look, the gateway's closing.
I'm sorry to preclude celebrations, but we're not done yet. For a fraction of my soul, I'll buy all your death!
Her power's flowing into Angra Mainyu. She's attempting a fusion. Is she that desperate to live on, even if it means she'll stop being an astral?
Oh, great gatekeeper! Angra Mainyu! I beseech you, bequeath your power unto me! Take this vessel! I am yours!
Something terrible is coming.
My peepers!
If you had only submitted, it wouldn't have come to this!
was with Ungra, mind you?
Yeah, but at least your back fixed it, dude. Glad we got you out in one piece.
You really went to extraordinary lengths to save me. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, there's much more I want to say, but it will have to wait. Ungra, mind you, has grown too powerful. I don't understand. Why are you so invested in our skies?
So many of them!
Don't let the pressure get to you. Just focus on beating them one at a time.
They just keep coming.
How are we supposed to get to Hermione now?
I think I can buy us some time. I need everyone to gather round.
Love it when other people make the plans. Fight your way to rolling, everyone.
Don't stop! You mustn't give up hope!
Wait a second. It's Excavation's cannon.
Did you miss me?
What the? Softball?
Cavalry is here.
We thought you might need your ship, unless you plan on walking home.
Quite a raucous affair we have here. Let's calm it down before it gets more out of hand.
Look at how you've united the sky. It's time for us to join as one. The world rests in our hands.
What fun is a deathmatch if my opponents are already dead?
This is the moment of truth. Do not falter!
Whatsoever you decide, we will follow your lead.
Each shot costs us a mil. Okay, so what? Those folks are betting their lives out there. So shut your yaps and keep firing!
Everyone's here!
Our bonds are stronger than ever. We shall prevail.
Let's show her what's up, Captain. Us Sky Dwellers are taking a stand.
Yeah!
Foolish heretics! Pay for your sins!
Lay it on him!
Right!
Lead the way!
Ready,
Captain?
No sweat, right? We're all here for you. Let's win this! Together! Right behind you. This madness has gone on for long enough.
Heck yeah! Time for this white dragon to get serious!
Yes. Enough of this madness.
The skies are counting on us.
Well done. Unbound!
For today, we're working for Darren. Guys, boy!
We shall round up these petty servants of evil. Their lord and master we leave to you.
You know what the best kind of fight is? The kind that never ends!
We're on the Sword Veil Fellowship. You will not get past me!
They're holding back the Shadow Army. Now's our chance to get Lilith!
Isn't it beautiful, Lilith? This is the power of emotion. The undying life of the heart. This is where our research should have led. The strength Skydwellers derive from love. Of home, of friends, and of family. But somewhere along the way, we turned awry. We found a window into the darker emotions of the mortal mind. You crave fear and desperation, making empty promises, aggrandizing yourself until the people worshipped you as God. You took advantage of their faith and raised armies that overran the Sega Grande sky. Think back on all the violence you've incited. Does that really look like a path to utopia? Your megalomania is a threat. No matter where you are, I will never let you return to Estalucia!
I'll
follow your lead.
Stay alert, everyone.
Let us see this through.
Never enough!
The astral realm. Endless
Breaking
to Estalucia.
Trying to sacrifice a world. Is it really worth it? That wall! You're mine! Get back! I'm okay. Don't worry. I'm coming!
Got it.
All right? Be careful.
I'll do it. Lead the way. Hey!
Thanks.
All non-believers.
Perfect.
You in your tracks.
To the front! Take this!
You have my faith. That was cool.
Are you kidding me?
Those giant hands are back!
Yeah, along with those lugs from before. Let's just hope the shadows don't turn up again.
Destroy the new arrivals. We can't afford any distractions.
Distractions? It's the understatement of the century. These damn laser beams.
We can handle them.
Not bad.
My regards to
How's
your
that?
pack.
Bet you wish you hadn't messed with us now.
Back off!
Unbound! Breaking legs!
The very soul!
Just what I needed.
Vaporite!
Take no prisoners!
On it! That's Hubert speaking. No one person can determine right or wrong.
You know the drill. Beat 'em black and blue.
You know!
Let's take it home.
Fine by me.
Proud people walk.
Breaking legs!
Okay.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Now! Take this!
Let them no quarter.
Great execution.
Just so.
Let us prepare for the next foe.
You deserve the crown.
Lay it on 'em.
It's go time.
We can handle them. Heck yeah! You
Hear that,
always have
Fuji?
my aid.
It's over now. Please, no more bloodshed.
It can't be.
Mother. Our sins are grave, too great to measure. Don't you see? We were wrong to think of sacrificing this world and its people. It's not too late. I'll accept my fate. So please.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I haven't been truthful with you from the start. Perhaps it's time we correct my deception. Wings of darkness, Spill forth from thy vessel and awaken. Claim thy divine right. The sky is once more yours to sunder and renew. Primeval dragon, child of darkness and flames!
You can't!
Thy name is Bahamut. Eat! My handsome little boy! Spread your wings and burn it all to ashes! Ashes as white as your beautiful locks! Perhaps it will be this cycle. You will heed me. Make your mother proud! Shh. It's okay. Let me be the one to save you. Perhaps I acted in haste. So swiftly you sensed the dimensional distortion. Oh, meddlesome wings. You who defy the stars. You will sleep within this child until I have further need of you. Come, the stars await, and we mustn't keep them. The true beginning stirs.
My hands. What am I? Mother. Lyria.
And so it begins! The final trial! Go forth for Utopia.
Oh, Ed. Id had become a dragon and vanished into the somber skies. His roar, which echoed like a distant peal of thunder, electrified me with sadness.
Can't believe it. I thought if we beat Angramanyu, we'd be free to go on our merry way.
No kidding. Why did Id have to go off and become Bahamut?
Right. In which case...
Hey, what are you thinking about, Roland? It's like you've got all your gears whirring.
It's starting to come together now. Especially if she used a mind sealer on him.
The mind sealer is what they used to rob Lyria of her free will. What does it have to do with Bahamut?
Everything. Lilith and Bahamut, destruction and rebirth. Everything is linked.
How about giving us the gist?
Essentially, it comes down to why Lilith failed to wake Angramanyu 15 years ago. I heard the Sky Realm's Bahamut appeared after sensing an overwhelming astral presence. Perhaps that was more than rumor.
You call that the gist? I'm even more confused.
Sorry. 15 years ago, Lilith summoned Angramanyu. At the same time, Bahamut manifested to face her. But this was not the same Bahamut you all know. Let us call it Bahamut Versa. It sensed the unfathomable power of Angramanyu and consumed it.
Stopping Lilith in her tracks. But now...
Perhaps, to remove Bahamut from the picture, Lilith trapped the Primal inside Id, using the Mind Sealer.
Okay, but that doesn't explain why she suddenly freed Versa. Does she want to wreck the skies, or what?
She once told Id that she would destroy the world to bring about its rebirth.
Versa is more than capable of forcing reincarnation upon the Sky Realm. In any case, we know one thing for sure. If we leave Versa to its own devices, it will be the end of all life as we know it.
You've gotta be kidding! How are we gonna defeat a world crusher? And what's gonna happen to Id? You aren't asking us to kill him, are you? Not gonna happen. Thank you. He doesn't deserve death.
Huh. Still got a debt to settle with that punk. Can't let him off so easily.
How do you know Id's still in there?
Even Bahamut's got nothing on Id.
Exactly. Guy with a stick that far up his butt? Even an apocalyptic dragon couldn't push him down.
Even if we can't get through to him, he'll survive a beating. He trounced us, right?
I've been around for a long time, but you Sky Dwellers never cease to surprise me. I never would have dreamed that a single crew could save Tempeal, or pacify Excavalion, or defeat Angramanyu. But you've taught me that it's not longevity or physical strength that's important. It's the power of your heart. You have my complete faith. I believe that nothing in all the world will keep you from saving your friend.
It's settled. We smack Versa like a piñata till it coughs up Id. Yeah!
Yes.
Let's move out.
The crew is safe with me.
Good.
No.
Not bad. Good stuff.
Yes.
A piece for Vane?
All right, let's go.
This world is precious. I mean, even the god of destruction can't bear to lose it. Our bodies might be mortal, but our hearts are infinite. Though he's in a dark place right now, I hope Id doesn't lose sight of that. But even if he does, I'll open his eyes again. This crew, will never abandon someone we care about. The sunrise spills over the Grand Cipher as we rush on the winds, chasing the sorrowful cries of a faraway dragon.
Let me help you.
Me too!
Thanks for the support. I won't waste it! The spell is perfect. And yet... It seems the binding is only half effective. Captain, the rest is up to you. You must save it. Sigil while it's still in effect. I'll maintain the spell for as long as possible, but we're in a race against time. Hold nothing back!
You guys don't need to be scared. I'm gonna take care of everything.
Bahamut's Versa represents both creation and destruction. Its aubergine wings drive the evolution of all beings. Life gives way to death, and death begets life. Our attempts to intervene with this process may have far-reaching consequences, but I want to believe in the limitless potential of Sky Dwellers. I want to believe you can rewrite even the laws of reality.
I needed that. It's hurting really bad. Sad and empty. We haven't known each other for too long, but we can feel it. We wouldn't want things to end like this. We just have to save him. Who cares if you're stuck inside Bahamut? I'll quest you out myself if I have to.
Id. You were betrayed by the woman who raised you, made into a dragon's vessel for 15 years. And yet you, a mere mortal, survived. If I should fail to rescue you, I don't think I shall ever forgive myself for the rest of my long, long life. In the past, I had merely existed. It wasn't until you Sky Dwellers let me into your hearts that I learned what it was to live. Unlike immortals, you are capable of change and growth. All I want is to be a part of that. To help you build a glowing future. As an Astral, I am also to blame for the failures of my people. And I swear to you now, I will set things right again.
I don't like to admit it, but gods are a little beyond our skill level. We need more firepower.
I think you mean dragon power. Lyria, do you feel up to summoning Bahamut?
Okay, just give me some time.
That is the light of the apocalypse. The fire of doomsday. Its power is transcendent. If the attack lands, all the skies will be obliterated.
Please, stop this! You know we don't want this, Sid. So hurry and wake up!
You halted the charge, but it's already stored up considerable energy.
Quit trying to fry us, dagnabbit!
Everyone, gather around me!
Get to Lyria, now!
I'll keep you all safe, I promise!
Unless my eyes deceive me, that id under all their scales, isn't it? He's been tainted by Ursa's destructive urges. But it seems his body and soul are still in one piece. And that means there's still hope. If you can sever the spiritual shackles that bind id to Ursa, he'll come back!
I can't get up close and personal with him?
Don't you remember? You made a promise! Is this your idea of protecting Lyria?
You finally crawled out from under Lilith's thumb? And now you're gonna let yourself be crushed under Versus?
Please! You can't push us away! Without us, you're pretty much the awkwardest person I've ever met!
He's right, kid. Face it, you need it.
I thought you knew us better than that, Id. None of us would ever abandon a friend.
It's all coming up, babe. Heck yeah!
Right.
Appreciate the help.
Count on me anytime.
Get a hold of yourself, Ann! Can't let the world end here! You haven't even had a chance to live your own life yet!
I'm ready for Link and reach! Door and
I'll take them.
Its mind is growing more and more fractured. You need to bring him back now!
like a hurricane!
It's showtime!
Then wait!
All mine!
You can stop me!
Thanks! See ya!
Want a drink?
Hungry? Help yourself to some justice! Going pain? You said it had!
Did we do it?
I feel the power!
I won't let you!
He's starting to break free from Versa! Just a little more!
Hey, Bud, why don't we give him a wake-up call? Got it! Id! Id! Id, come back to us!
Lyria!
Versa still has a hold on Id. But now that he's human again, you have one last chance to wrest him completely free.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
You should at least believe in yourself, Cupid. Think back to when you were fighting to protect the sky. Did that feel like a lot to you? No, because that was when you actually won. Whenever you feel confused, follow your heart. Everything's straight, Cupid. At least you'll know you're being true to yourself. Hey, you have to remember!
I want to be a defender. To all of you. To Lyria. To the skies!
It must be the gate to Versa's home dimension! Versa is now a manifestation of sheer power, with no vessel to contain it. You won't be able to linger in this world much longer. If you can just weather these next attacks, the day is yours!
Right. If I can get rid of Versa, I might finally find closure. All right, Versa. Let's see how you like a taste of your own medicine. Your powers against you.
Even though there's so much at stake, I feel strangely calm.
We're veteran skyfarers. This ain't our first apocalyptic rodeo, and it won't be our last.
If I had a rupee for every immortal butt we picked, I could probably buy my own island by now.
I don't mean to get musty. I'm really proud to be a part of this crew.
I feel the same way. I won't let anything happen to you or our world.
Our journey can't end here. It's not water. We're gonna kick some dragon tail and go on sailing to the end of the sky. Very close. Place together, stay together.
Get away!
1, 2, air detonation.
Hungry? Help
survivors! Face this! Blue detonation! You want to drive that one, Mickey?
The truth hurts. All that I've suppressed in the back of my mind. Damn it. I should have realized it sooner. No use running anymore. I am who I am.
An evil dragon. Child of darkness and flames.
Thy name is... Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You've suppressed Versus Core and driven it back to its home dimension.
Is everyone safe now?
Thanks for everything.
You can buy me some apples on the way back.
Huh? We're still not done. Leave this to me.
Wait! Where do you think you're going? Forgive me.
Kids these days, you two are totally nuts.
Don't worry. I'll be back soon.
Don't you ever do that again! How do you think we'd feel if you never came back, huh? I mean, if it wasn't for Fix-It, dude, you'd be...
That's rolling to you, Vern.
You okay, man? Where are you?
Good question. Someplace far away?
Hey, this ain't the time for jokes.
He and Bahamut are trapped on another plane.
Think of it as a sliver between dimensions. Still, considering his transceiver seems to be working...
For now. Sadly, I think my time's almost up. The line's going to get cut earlier than I'd hoped. Thought I'd still be able to open a gate from here. Guess not.
Isn't there anything we can do?
Sure, just stay calm. No need to worry about little old me. I'm Mr. Fix-It, remember? There's no jam I can't get myself out of, you know. I'll make it. One last thing. So until I get back... Take a look back one left if you could check in on the people of Focus. I don't want them losing sleep over me to be stuck in this,
Don't go, Fix-It, dude! That's where we bumped into Roland when we first arrived in the Sega Grande Skydom.
I have to atone.
Huh?
For Mother's crimes. And mine.
Come on, no need to beat yourself up, kid.
That's right. We couldn't have resolved this without you.
Kid, you saved all of us. In my opinion, deep down, you knew you were fighting to help the skies. I'm sure of it. So, it's not really about atonement. I know it's been tough recently. But I think the Sky Realm is better than it was before.
Let's visit Folka. Couldn't hurt.
I'm in! We good?
Oh, wait. Don't let me off so easy. You all deserve an apology.
Come on. Cut the formality. We already said it was fine, right? You're one of us now. Got me?
Who's ready to set sail? Yeah!
Setting course for Einstedo Archipelago. Full speed ahead to beautiful Folka.
never forget everything you've done. Never, ever. And when we find Roland, we'll give him the thanks he deserves. We've met so many people in the Zega Grande Skydom. New friends, new allies. We saw a man torn in two by family and betrayal. We were saved by an immortal who found beauty in our changing world. Through loss and adversity, our resolve brought Lyria and I closer than ever before. Yet this story is far from over. A good friend is still out there, waiting for us to come get it. And as for our journey, there's still much to see. To the ends of the skies where the stars reside, someday we will reach Estelucia. You finally made it back. What are we gonna do now?
I think we should start by finding Roland's house.
If memory serves, he was living at the church. But why the sudden interest?
The church. Got it.
Dang, he didn't even answer you. Guess we still... need to work on his people skills.
Well, at least we know where he went. We should go see what he's thinking. Come on. I smell a new mission. Welcome! Not everyone gets to see the good stuff, you know. Never hurts to have some back. Don't be a stranger. mission. I smell a new mission. Mission complete.
Not like that. Okay, concentrate on your form.
What? I smell a new mission. Found him. What you doing here, Ed?
Looking for a way to save Roland.
This place is replete with his memory.
We really appreciated it, you chipping in to rescue Roland.
I owe him just as much as you do. More, even.
I feel bad intruding on his home without permission, but there might be clues around. Want to help us search?
Hello there. Did I hear you mention Roland?
Huh? Oh, yeah. You a friend of his, too?
So my ears didn't deceive me. We've met before, remember? At the docks of Tempeal.
Oh, you're the guy that told us about hallowed ground.
The very same. But, back to Roland. Would you happen to know where he is? I can't seem to get in touch.
Oh, he's... He's somewhere far away. Yeah, really far. It'll probably take him a while to get back.
That's fine. I just wanted to be sure he was safe. Knowing Roland, he'll probably wander in through that door when we need him most. Though, to be honest, I hope that's sooner rather than later.
Why is that? Something wrong?
Well, as you may know, in addition to being a vicar, Roland was the local Mr. Fix-It. And I'm not just talking repairs. Monster hunting, herb picking, he was a real lifesaver. But now that Roland's gone, there's tons of work that's going unfinished.
I'll do it.
Huh?
I'll take up his mantle.
This is so painful to watch. Will somebody please teach this kid to speak like a normal person?
I think Ed meant to say he just wants to be helpful now that Roland's gone. Right, Ed?
Right.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. But, how do I put this? We were comfortable asking Roland for favors because we trusted him. While you certainly look like an upstanding young man, you're still a stranger. No offense.
But
We'll help out too. Great idea! Hey, mister, we aren't strangers. What if we tagged along?
Well, all right, if you insist. I have to say, though, you've done so much for our city. I feel guilty piling more work on you.
You sure about this, Captain?
Yeah. It's what Roland would want.
Thanks.
Well, now that everything's settled, I'll forward all our jobs to the Crew Alliance Reform. Whenever you feel like taking something on, head over to the quest counter. Thank you again, and best of luck.
Following you. You have my aid.
You wouldn't leave your sister behind.
I compliment any bouquet.
Skyfarers, huh? I can make just about anything. Want your weapons tempered? Always aim for the top. All right, let's get to it. Once your sigils improve, your weapons won't betray you. Don't forget about upkeep.
I'll have to test this out. Nice. Wow. Huh. I see. Oh. This technique's coming along. Practice makes perfect.
Hey, it's everyone's favorite crew. Perfect timing as usual. Truth is, I just put out an urgent cry for help. We got a caravan strong-armed by goblins in Skyworm Valley. I'm looking for folks to beat off the half-beasts and retrieve the stolen goods. Might be a tough battle, but think you can head out now?
Yeah.
Knew I could count on you. Take care of yourselves, you hear?
Today's it's Big Fixer-Upper debut. Let's all do our best to help him.
Find the goblins, recover the supplies. Sounds simple enough.
It will be. Combat's your forte, isn't it?
Let's see. Okay. What's this?
And there's our gobbers.
I'll make this quick.
Get back! You're mine!
Understood.
Never enough!
Oh, yeah.
Just what I needed.
Little backup! Wide
You
up!
have my aid.
We are at the top of our game!
Look out! Here comes the backup brigade!
We'll manage. Keep picking them off.
Dang, Id. Glad you're on our side now. This is a cakewalk.
Glad to be of help. Pineapple? What?
That's that. Let's grab the stuff and get out of here.
This should be it. Let's move on.
Something's watching us. Stay sharp.
More goblins. But they shouldn't be much of a threat.
I don't know. It's kind of weird they're attacking with such a small band.
Agreed. Well, I don't sense reinforcements.
Want a treat? It's our turn. Want a treat? Appreciate the help.
Count on me anytime, anywhere.
Care to join me?
Roger!
I've had better.
It's called Skyward Valley for a reason. Brace yourselves, everyone.
Sure explains why there weren't many goblins.
No, local goblins should know how to defend themselves against wyverns. There must be more at play here.
Let none escape.
Fine.
Teamwork, baby!
You were a lovely partner.
Always down to jive for justice.
What do you think?
Again.
Want to come?
Try to
That
run.
takes care of the flying lizard, but no sight of the stuff we came for.
We'll just have to keep looking. Let's go.
Not bad.
You have my aid.
The passion of youth is intoxicating. Can't keep up. I would love to attend.
Let's break you in. Fuji, get on!
Crimson Sword. Even the sweetest
Come on!
Be
careful.
That wasn't just luck.
No kidding.
You deserve the credit. Do you guys ever wonder how Roland was handling all these quests by himself?
He certainly has a knack for them, doesn't he? You really can leave it to Mr. Fix-It.
Hey, did you guys see that? Something big just flew by.
Not part of the brief, not part of our problem.
Another goblin. Let's take it out before it notices us. No! Take this! On my mark!
Indeed.
Let's see.
Let us go.
More of them. Here they come.
Something's wrong. They're all running, but not from us.
Doesn't matter. We came here for one thing. Destroy them.
Let us go. Want to pack that together? Stay together!
Oh, good.
They won't get far. Thanks!
Hungry for defeat?
One! Time to pay off!
Simply beautiful.
All in a day's work.
We're just getting started.
Another goblin band?
Crimson
What
Sword.
gives? I don't know, but it looks like our hunch was right.
I do love a go-getter.
That was the last one. Now let's retrieve those supplies.
That's 2 of 3 accounted for. So now we should have just one more.
Didn't know you were such a poet. That wasn't half bad.
Oh, Catalina.
Don't mind if I do.
Like Fiero.
Wait, no, my sense of humor is far less pun-reliant.
I don't get it. Something humorous just now.
Oh, it's nothing, Id. Don't break your brain over a little joke.
What joke? treasure right under our noses.
We should probably grab those, right?
Need to catch my breath. Let's see. Okay. Hmm? Huh. Don't mind if I do.
All right, enough messing around. There's the last supply pack.
We have to take out these goblins first.
Let's do this!
Indeed. What was that? Stay alert!
No way! Nobody said anything about a griffin!
This explains why the goblins were fleeing. No one wants to be griffin lunch.
Wasn't a request. Can't have it shown you more monsters. In which case, better take a break.
Hey, now you're starting to sound like a real Mr. Fix-It.
Nice work, everyone.
That means a lot to me. Thanks.
Such a good boy.
Proceed with caution. It's going to charge. Get out of its path.
Try to run. Here, catch. Don't mind and spare them no quarter.
There. We've got the end. Let it roll it out and the day will be ours. There's no telling what it will do with its backup one. Be careful.
Just what I needed.
A few more shots and Bird Brains is done for.
Appreciate that.
You gotta look out for each other, right? This is gonna get ugly.
Then let's keep our guard up.
Nice! It's on its last leg. Get him, Ed! On it.
Hang in there.
I don't think we can take much more.
Unbound! But you know! Hey!
We did it! That sure was an adventure.
Mission, quest complete. Now to bring the items back to the client.
Yeesh, you're all business, huh?
Go easy on him. He's still new to all this.
Hey, I heard about the job. Thanks a million.
You should be thanking it. Yep, we couldn't have done it without him.
Id, the citizens of Tempeal would be honored if you kept serving our city. And I'm sorry that I ever doubted you.
Why be sorry?
I think Id meant to say that you don't need to apologize. That he's happy to help. Right, Id?
Yeah.
Yuria? When did you learn to speak Id? I mean, doesn't he remind you of a certain someone? Right? I've heard rocks who talk more than these two.
I speak plenty.
I think? Don't worry about it. You know what they say. Silence is golden.
Exactly. You might not talk the talk, but you certainly walk the walk. I know this city will be safe in your hands.
They never would have trusted me without your help. So thank you.
No worries. Let's make Roland proud.
We owe that guy our lives. Least we could do is help him with the housekeeping.
Yep. Not to mention, we even found his journal. Talk about a coinky-dink.
It truly is a priceless keepsake. His memories are etched across these pages.
He must have been super busy putting out fires to drop this and not even notice.
I don't know. Our boy Roland sounds exactly like the type to have his head in the clouds.
You know, if we keep running errands, maybe we'll find more of his belongings.
Good point. By retracing his footsteps, we could discover a way to rescue him.
Speaking of his footsteps, Id, if I may, there's one point I would like to emphasize.
What?
Skill wasn't the only reason Roland was so beloved. There was also the way he carried himself. How gentle he was.
That's for sure. I'd ask Roland for directions in a heartbeat. On the other hand, you always look like you just sniffed a garbage can.
So what should I do?
You could try smiling more?
Okay.
That's how someone would smile if they were sitting on hot coal.
Oh, I know! Id, why don't you try acting like Roland? We can start with how he talks. Just leave it to Mr. Fix-It. Now your turn.
Just leave it to Mr. Fix-It.
Wow. We've got a long way to go.
That wasn't so bad. What's next?
What can I do you for? Awkward, eh? Never hurts to have some backup, right? willing subject. You're Denzo! Suck it up. Get in gear! Time to crush you! Boom! Let's roll! Adios! Blink attack! Like clockwork! Moron! Snack time! Let's roll! Don't be a stranger! Your princess is ready for her escort.
I like it. Your Dahlia badges for special treasure? Love a good whatnot. Let me give you a voucher for him. Have vouchers? We'll transmute. Someone want to trade in their Dahlia badges? Appreciate the support! Really?
Ready for some action? Mission complete! Come to view the requests? What do you think? Would you take this one? Please be careful.
Ready yourselves.
Breaking legs! Get back! Unbound! I see through you!
course.
That's teamwork, baby.
You did well too.
Back off! Yep. It's over!
Let's pin you up. Like that.
Absolutely not.
Never enough!
Got it. Be careful.
It's over! Breaking leg!
Let's see. Huh. Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Not bad. Not bad.
What can I do you for? Look who it is! Sending out the old crew signal, eh? Who should we poke? Wanna buy an airship? I can get you one wholesale. Get it?
Did you wait long, Captain? Let them come! Knave! You're through!
Stay focused!
On my honor! On guard! You won't prevent it! Away with you!
Stay focused!
Fall! Wide open! Away with you!
I love the we have a wide selection of sigils. Trade your Dahlia badges for special treasure. Don't be a stranger. What can I do you for? Look who it is. Knick-knack vouchers. Does someone want to trade in their Dahlia badges? Appreciate the support. Come to view the requests? Right.
Mother said she would bring us salvation. It was a glorious message, and for that she gained a devoted following. As for me, How could I doubt the woman who pulled me from the fiery wreck, who raised me as her own? I thought that together we would save the Sky Realm, even if it meant cutting down any who opposed us. But over time, the sacrifices began to mount. I struggled. My reason battled with my heart, which battled with my conscience. Mother was pure and righteous, but to sacrifice the entire Sky Realm... No. She just lost her way for a bit. She'd wake up one day and see she had strayed. As her child, as her defender, I wanted to believe that she'd change for me. Even at the very end, when I was forced to turn my sword on her, I was praying for an alternative. Any alternative. But she would not repent. And I was confronted with the full force of the atrocities I'd committed in Avia's name. But there was one light left to guide me.
Just follow your heart. It might lead you to scary places, but at least you'll know you're being true to yourself.
Thank you, Lyria. If you hadn't reminded me of my own strength, I'd still be in the dark following Lilith. I swear to you that I will fix even more than I destroyed. And one day, perhaps I will be worthy of your forgiveness. "15 years ago, Dolly fell prey to a violent catastrophe. One that still lives etched in my mind. There was an explosion. Immense and sudden. My home went up in flames, and with it the only life I had ever known. People were fleeing and dying in all directions. The air was filled with screams. The smell of burning. Then, I heard it. The soul-piercing roar of a dragon. My short life should have come to an end that day. Except...
Shh. It's okay. Let me be the one to save you.
Salvation came in the form of a kind woman. Her name was Lilith, prophet of the pilgrims of Avia. From that day forth, she was both my mother and mentor. I worshipped her. And the thing about devotion is, it makes you blind. Mother had followers in the hundreds, thousands, and my simple child's mind thought, well, if this many people have faith in her, she has to be good, right? I wanted desperately to be of use to her. So I trained to be the perfect guardian.
Young Id, one day you shall be as mighty as I!
General Galanza taught me how to fight.
You wouldn't want the other pilgrims saying you're riding your mother's coattails, would you? Then you must prove yourself.
General Magliel taught me why we fight. Her training was harsh, but that's how I acquired the makings of a general. All effort, no nepotism. Finally, I had some value to Mother. Her sharpest sword. I never felt happier or more accomplished. I thought we were going to save the Sky Realm. The naivete of it all. After we captured the Shaman of Salvation for Lilith's cause, I was assigned to be the girl's keeper. that made me enemy number one to the Grand Cypher's crew. Every time I took Lyria to a primal beast altar, they'd be there, and we'd fight. I mean, there was a time or two we had to cooperate to prevent widespread calamity. That's beside the point. They were standing in the way of Lilith's mission, opening the path to the Promised Land to Astalucia, and bringing salvation to all Sky Dwellers. Salvation. It's a powerful word in a messed up world like ours. I wonder everyone got roped in by her lies. Lilith was no more than an astral desperate to return to her home dimension, and she would have sacrificed the whole Sky Realm to do it. I tried to reason with her. Might as well have asked an avalanche to change course. So I turned to prayer. But what are hopes and belief without action? So left with no other choice, I joined the crew of the Grand Cypher to dispatch my own mother. But I never could have foreseen what would happen next. Lilith did something, and freed a monster from within me. The dragon I'd seen the day Dolly burned, with wings so vast they overshadowed all of Sega Grande. Bahamut Versa. But then I learned, Bahamut didn't cause the Dolly calamity. It had come to stop it. It was Lilith who killed my family and razed my home. She'd only let me live for one reason. She needed a vessel to seal the dragon in, and I was conveniently nearby. She'd raised me to win my loyalty and protect herself from the god of destruction now living inside me. But when I stopped being of use to her, she abandoned me and let me turn into Bahamut. I don't know how to describe the feeling of flesh melting into scales, a fire filling your stomach. All human warmth, human blood seemed to rush from my veins, and it was replaced by an overwhelming urge to destroy. It was like being swept away in a torrent. Any attempt to fight it only made the suffering worse. I was so tempted to give in. But the crew wouldn't let me. Apparently, the captain was sure I wouldn't lose my soul battle with Bahamut. So to help me along, they decided to beat on the dragon from the outside until he coughed me up. Yeah, not the most elaborate plan. But it worked. The whole time they were fighting, they called my name, and the sound of their voices brought me back. I split myself from Bahamut, then joined the crew to take it down. We had our losses, though. Bahamut hit me and the captain with a blow that sent us hurtling into another dimension. A man named Roland dove in to save us, sacrificing himself along the way. And that's how we came back to Folca without him. Roland used to be the local Mr. Fix-It, by the way. And I took up that mantle. I owed him that much. And I figured it'd be a first step in making amends. And that's where this new chapter in my life begins. Me, as the new Mr. Fix-It. After clearing up some requests, I thought I'd earn some, I don't know, respect, honor, from the Crew Alliance Rafale. But it seems you can't buy forgiveness so easily.
Ahem. So I believe we're all aware of Avia's assault on Seed Hollow.
She looked straight at me as she spoke. The actions of the pilgrims, myself included, had left a number of locals without homes. There was a plan to resettle volunteers in Tempeal. Give them a fresh start.
They're going to be out in the open, moving, building. This includes children and the elderly. Your job would be to protect the settlers until their homes are up. Trustworthy Skyfarers only.
Hey, don't push yourself. You can sit this one out, you know.
Rackham lay a hand on my shoulder, but I shook my head at him. We take it. This is right. I couldn't stay stuck in the past forever. I needed to move on. I needed to help those I hurt move on. It wasn't an easy choice, though. Our patron, the family who was bankrolling this mission, didn't know I'd worked for Avia. And I didn't know if I had the guts to tell them. Yeah, I know. How am I supposed to atone for crimes I'm too scared to admit? Still, one step at a time. Too much of a coward to take responsibility? Fine. I could at least start by repairing some of the damage I'd done. I'd make sure the settlers built in peace. And if one of them happened to find out about my past, then that would be that. I'd accept whatever punishment they saw fit to give me. It didn't matter where I hid or how far I ran. Retribution would find me eventually. The ride to Tempeal was uneventful. The proposed relocation site was set near an old storehouse by the river. There was water here, and the building could be repurposed for homes. The migrants dragged their feet and often looked back towards Seed Hollow. Most had been born and raised there. We'd been hired as bodyguards, but for the time being at least, all was quiet. Just the sound of wind and running water. Patrols didn't take long, and only 1 or 2 people had to go at a time. The rest of us found other ways to keep busy. Carrying supplies, repairing the storehouse, prepping materials, cooking. Whatever needed doing, we did it. While the adults were building the new body of the village, the children, they were forming the new heart of it. It's amazing how kids can find happiness in just about anything. The world's fresh and new to them. Down by the river, they discovered unfamiliar plants and bugs with funny shapes. In the old storehouse, they looked for hidden treasure and lost stories. Sure, sometimes they got in the way of work and were scolded, but you could tell the adults appreciated having the kids around. It gave them hope. Io and Lyria were their self-appointed babysitters. They called it serious work, but it looked like fun and games to me. Those kids didn't have a care in the world. Well, all except one of them. There was a girl who would always glance my way, pretty much from day one of this job. I say girl, but she was a Harvan, so her age was hard to pinpoint. But she played with the kids more than she worked, so I assumed. Anyways, turned out she was a teenager. That would explain the looks she gave me. I don't think any kid could have been filled with such fear, such anger, such hate. Didn't take much to guess why she had a grudge against me. But she made sure I knew. It happened one day when I was on my way to the storehouse to stack some freight. She was in my path, and since I had a load of boxes in my arms, I almost bowled her over.
Don't come closer!
Her voice was loud and shrill. I won't hurt you. I promise.
Yeah, right. Everyone else might have forgotten you, but I haven't. We're here because of you.
Her name was Shiralu, 14 years old. Parents volunteered to come on this resettlement mission after they had lost their livelihoods back in Seed Hollow. She had reason to hate me. During this whole exchange, I felt strangely relieved. No more waiting in the shadows, trying to work up the courage to atone. Atonement had come for me.
Why are you here? To take our new homes?
Never. I only wished I were better with words. To convey even a fraction of the guilt I felt. To give her even the slightest comfort. Not a day goes by where I don't regret what I've done. I wanted to tell her I was ready to repent, but my voice came out flat, insincere.
I don't believe that for a second! You're a liar! A liar and...
But she was cut off by warning bells. I raced back to the settlement center, where I found Rackham.
Goblin sighting! Get everyone inside the gates, pronto!
His voice rose up over the cacophony.
An attack! But my father just left for the storehouse!
Remain here. I'll find him. I left without waiting for a response.
Come on! Just like we practiced!
We'll handle the goblins.
Is everyone safe? Should be.
Well,
While we're here,
I
isn't
see
it?
through you.
Now, come on, we got Goblin Tail to kick.
It's over!
Not bad.
Yeah! Bring it on, bad guys!
It was a pleasure.
Perish!
There's more here!
They're trying the pincer maneuver. Vern, you watch over the settlers.
Good! Leave it to me!
There's so many.
Where they all come from? Heard this place used to be Monster Central. Guess these are the stragglers.
Bad news, guys! Some girl named Shiralu has gone missing! No! What if she...
Don't assume anything, Lyria. First, we secure the area, then we start a search.
Let's roll!
Who's got the harbor?
Hey, do you know something?
Great! We'll get the search party started. Right after these messages.
Take this! Get back! Strike true!
Watch out for the shooter!
Never enough!
Stay down.
Hey! I heard Shiralu's near the windmill!
Yeah, that sounds about right. She was worried about her dad.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go! Heads up! There's another goblin band over here!
What? Shirolu, where did you go?
Focus on the fight at hand. Here they come.
Well, kid. Stop, drop, and roll! It's our turn!
Right.
Stupendous, Cagliostro.
Perish!
Everyone else is too
Don't worry, we're here to help. Do you think you can stay hidden for a bit?
Yeah, I can do that. Thank you.
There's more? Out of my way!
Wait, I recognize that voice.
Let's roll.
There! How do I move?
My pack's trying to adopt you, Pink.
You wanna be a big happy family?
Looks like we're all clear. You can come out now, Shiralu.
It was a close call, but we managed to find Shiralu in time.
Everything's going to be okay now. Thank you.
Lyria ran over to the girl. I don't think Shiralu was injured, but her face was pale, and her lips were tight. It had to have been me. The reason she looked so pained. If I hadn't forced her from her home, she wouldn't have almost lost her life. I turned and walked a few steps. I'll secure the way back. Bring her when she feels better.
Wait, Id.
Shiralu needed good people around her. What did I ever bring but suffering?
Hello there. What do you think? Have a nice day. Yes, can I help you?
The day after the goblin attack, I had an unlikely visitor. Shiralu.
You didn't have to save me, but thank you.
That took me completely off guard. I searched wildly in my mind for a response, but all that came out was... I was just trying to do the right thing.
Look, Avia almost destroyed Seed Hollow, and I won't ever forgive you for that. Do you know how many people were hurt?
I'm sorry. Like I said, words, not my strong point. Is there any way I can make amends? I will do anything. She looked at me for a moment, her lips working, searching for an answer. Her eyes slowly welled up with tears.
Can you bring back the dead? I didn't think so.
If I could trade my life for even one I'd taken, I'd have done it in a heartbeat. But she was right. Those people were gone, and never coming back.
We can't talk about this now. Maybe I shouldn't have come. Have a good... goodbye.
She turned and walked away. Her voice shook the entire time we were talking. With anger, I guessed. And grief. But she'd still forced herself to thank me. It hit me then how kind she was. If Avia had never existed, she might have never known the corrosive influence of hate. Our crimes went beyond the people we killed. Even those that survived, they now had to live with the trauma and sleepless nights. It was all so heavy. I was beginning to see that I'd never be able to atone. Not if I had 100,000 years and all the power in the skies. We now knew the settlement was a prime target for goblins. We'd cleared out a band of them, but there would always be more. We decided to tighten our defenses. More frequent patrols with bigger teams. I was quick to volunteer for the first shift. Lyria, Vern, and the captain came along.
Hey, we noticed things are kind of tense between you and Shiralu. Do you want to talk about it?
Lyria kept pace beside me. peering up into my face. What's there to say? My past was for me to solve. I didn't need to make the crew part of my guilt.
She knew, didn't she, that you were once part of Avia?
All right, fine. Who was I kidding? No one kept secrets with these three around. Someone was going to find out eventually. Just don't worry about it. But Vern and Lyria pushed back.
We're buds now, right? Your problems are my problems.
Exactly. We can talk to Shiralu together. This is your chance to make things right.
You know, sometimes when you feel lost in a hostile world, that's all it takes to put things into perspective. A few kind words. Okay. But there's no half-assing it. Whatever Shiralu asks, we give it to her. Do you understand? I was offered no answer, but their eyes told me enough. Sins are only burned away through atonement. This was the way things had to be. We walked for a while in silence, until finally the captain nodded. And I was told the crew would do what was right. Days passed, and the demeanor of the settlers when they were around me began to change. Bright eyes turned into cold stares. Open hands clenched into fists, smiles morphed into sneers. They had begun avoiding me, too. It was easy enough to guess why. On an afternoon, buried under gray clouds, the rest of the crew gathered around me in a show of solidarity. I'd recommend keeping your distance. I'm a known criminal now. I stared ahead of me into empty space. Maybe Shiralu had told the others about me. Maybe she hadn't. What did it matter? The truth was bound to come out eventually. This was justice.
But Id, you didn't hurt anyone because you wanted to. You were being controlled.
The captain knelt beside me and pointed out excuses I'd rehearsed in my mind 1,000,000 times before. That as a child, I couldn't have known the difference between right and wrong. That as an adult, I was blinded by my love for Lilith. That in choosing to turn against my family for the sake of the skies, I had sacrificed the most. Yeah, I had misguided intentions. So what? If that were a real defense, we wouldn't have any villains, would we? I deserve to be judged for my actions, and my actions alone. They all fell silent after that.
My dream is to become a hero. I know, kind of stupid, right? I get that you can't just snap your fingers and poof, you're in a cape with your first initial plastered over your chest. But let's face it, the world we live in could really use some heroes. Feels like every day I come across some new, sad story. Where's the harm in wishing for more sunshine? Anyways, I know heroes really do exist. I was saved by one. Well, saved might be an exaggeration, but I was a timid little squirt, and he was always there for me. He was just so darn cool. I wanted to be brave like him. I wanted to protect people like him. Eventually, my hero left our hometown to become a knight. If I was going to follow in his footsteps, then that meant I needed to take up the old helm and armor too. Wasn't sure if a weak crybaby like me would ever amount to much. But hey, whoever changed the future by getting hung up on the past? You probably already figured this out, but this hero I've been talking about? None other than my childhood friend, Lancey. And let me tell you, he's like something out of a fairy tale. Brave, smart, strong. Back in the day, all the grown-ups would call him a prodigy. If it wasn't for him, I might have never become the shining knight of Fiendrock that I am today. Man, I still have a long way to go. I won't stop until I'm the best me I can possibly be. Here's a story from way before I became vice captain of the White Dragons. One day, I was waiting for Lancey at a harbor in Fiendrock. When hours passed and he still didn't show, I started to get nervous. The sound of the surf, which had been super calming until then, turned dark and whispery. Weird, but okay. Snooping around, I found out the true dragon Fafnir had returned. The royal powers that be were putting together a force to beat him. And of course, the person leading it was the captain of the White Dragons, Nancy. My best friend was about to march into the jaws of a literal fire-breathing lizard, and he was gonna do it without me. I couldn't let that happen. In a panic, I started back for the capital. So there I was, rushing along, worried half out of my mind, when I met the Grand Cypher's captain for the first time. Apparently, the crew was also headed for the capital of Fiendrock, so I told him to stick with me. More the merrier, right? Except, I wasn't exactly merry. And the captain could see that. Unable to stand it any longer, I spilled my heart out. I talked about the divide between me and Lancey. About how all I ever wanted was to be there for him, on and off the battlefield. But for every baby step forward I took, Lancey soared. I was weaker than him, ranked lower than him. I wasn't enough. And this whole Fafnir business had just driven everything home. Everyone had immediately gone to Lancey, asking him to lead the way, save the day. On the other hand, I didn't get so much as a backwards glance, so I was just some random foot soldier. What? I didn't get to whine when my best friend was out there risking his life. I needed to stop feeling sorry for myself and put in the work so I could start feeling proud instead. Lancey's a born fighter and a genius. He's also human. The pressure on him is crushing. I had to get strong enough to support him. Hearing this, the captain asked if I wanted to join the crew. Of course, I would never quit the White Dragons, but maybe a temporary change in direction was what I needed. I'd run myself into a rut. New scenery, fresh perspective, all part of a healthy breakfast for a growing boy like me. So I took the offer, determined to go back to the White Dragons bigger and better than ever. But I digress. Back to the Fafnir problem. All you really need to know is, it's spiraled way out of control. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance kind of stuff. Thanks to Lancey and the captain, Fiendrock managed to find its way back to normalcy. Me? I'd been changed forever. Though we'd been fighting a dragon, I ended up learning a lot about people. Strengths, weaknesses, what scared us, made us tick. Had some people pass out of my life and others come into it. My eyes were open to a lot of things, and not all of it pretty. But I'll take it. Because it's the sum of our experiences, the good and the bad, that make us who we are. Fast forward in time, and bam! Your boy Vane's vice captain of the White Dragons. Took big dreaming, a lot of hard work, and a hefty helping of best friend anxiety, but I got there. Now, don't get me wrong, rank, titles, all that stuff's just words, you know? What kid doesn't like getting a gold star? And this was a big, shiny gold star that said, "Congratulations, you're on your way to becoming a hero." Plus, now I got to be part of all the important security meetings. If Lancey needed help, I'd be the first to know. For once, I was feeling pretty confident in myself. Vice captains have it tough, but I was more than happy to do the work. It wasn't all smooth sailing, though. After a few months, some nasty rumors began circulating through the barracks. People were saying I got my job through nepotism, just because I was friends with Lancey. It was kind of a dark time. I've been trying to come up with things that I accomplished when I realized there were none. At least, nothing that I'd accomplished on my own. This whole time, I'd just been riding on other people's coattails. The captain, as always, lent me to cry on, and we agreed to meet up again in a few days. But when the time came, two, burlier figures were standing beside the captain, Siegfried and Percival. They were there to spar with me and judge, once and for all, if I deserved to be vice captain of the White Dragons. I definitely teared up a little. These were two of the people I looked up to most in the world. They could take whatever I threw at them. My hopes, my insecurities, the lessons I learned. I put everything I had into that battle. And in return, Siegfried and Percival gave me everything they had. Fighting the two of them was as intense as you'd expect. But once I got over my throbbing calves and aching deltoids, I felt really lucky. I had good people looking out for me. They showed me how far I'd come, and I could go the distance. I went back to the castle determined to hide everything from Lancey. He had enough on his plate. But you know how best friends are. Trying to keep secrets from them is like trying to hide an onion in a muffin. He cornered me. So, with nowhere left to run, I spilled the beans. Told him how the rumors had drained my confidence, and I didn't feel good enough to be his vice captain. Or his best bud. I felt horrible. I had the greatest friends in the skies telling me they believed in me. And still, I couldn't believe in myself. Lancey waited for me to get everything off my chest before speaking.
Vayne, I recommended you for vice captain because I considered you the most qualified. The motion passed because the king and the White Dragons felt the same way.
And just like that, a weight was lifted. Seems like all I really needed was to know my best friend trusted me. And now that we re-established this trust, there was only one thing left to do. Beat each other silly. We snuck out to the training grounds in the middle of the night and sparred until our legs gave out. Then, we lay spread eagle on the ground, looking up at the stars. Those little twinkling dots were so inspiring. They're out there, a billion miles away. But still, their light manages to reach us. My dream of becoming a hero might be far off. But if the stars can make the trip, so can I. So this next adventure began on a day in Zega Grande like any other. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping, and I was soaking up some rays after a pleasant morning of grocery shopping. That's when I heard it.
Long live the Blue Sky Knights!
Yes, the fierce cry of a child in its natural habitat. Enough to strike fear into the heart of any warrior.
I've never seen you around here. Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Knights, assemble! Cannonball formation!
They came hurtling at me, faster than the wind. I stood no chance.
We're the Blue Sky Knights, servers of justice and roasters of villains. Who goes there?
But all jokes aside, these tykes were adorable. Reminded me of my own days playing Knights and Dragons. With both hands in the air, I thought long and hard about how to respond. I for sure didn't want to pull out my usual, "I'm Vayne, Vice Captain of the White Dragons." I mean, capturing a real knight while playing make-believe could be an awkward sitch for the kids. But it also wouldn't be right to lie. Then, a candle lit up over my head. I'm Vane, the wayfaring chef.
Wait, you're a chef? That means you're an expert at brewing stews and baking pastries, correct?
I blinked. I hadn't expected such an energetic response. What? Oh yeah, and I've got the proof right here. I pulled out a bag of cookies, which may or may not have been meant for Vern and Lyria, but they'd understand, right? I'll bake them some more. Anyways, passed out the cookies, and in the space of a few bites, the tots were leaping around like it was their birthday. And yes, before you say anything, I do realize that bribing the future defenders of our sky with munchies might not have been the best for character building. But you should have seen their smiles.
You have some potential, Sir Chef. I'll let you cook for us as our square. I'm Skip, by the way, captain of the Blue Sky Knights.
We were on to headhunting already? These kids didn't mess around. I'm honored, Captain Skip. But to tell the truth, I'm kind of busy right now. Oh no. They were hitting me with the pout of despair and the eyes of the puppy dog. I bit my lip. This little game wouldn't take too long, right? Still, it has always been my dream to cook for the Blue Sky Knights. Squire Vane, at your service. I just didn't have it in me to rain on their parade. After dubbing me in a formal ceremony, Captain Skip raised his tiny fist in the air.
We got our chef! Next we have to search for a base. Split up, soldiers! We meet back here in 1 hour!
The rest of the kids responded with a rousing cheer, and then they were off.
Hey, Sir Chef! That means you too!
I saluted. Couldn't disobey direct orders from a commanding officer. Anyways, I still had time to spare. I was gonna find these kids the coolest base ever. Yeah! They won't know what hit them! Captain said there's some good spots around here. Just gotta make sure they're safe. Whoops! Looks like this place is already occupied. Done and dusted. Now, let's look for safer real estate. More monsters. This is definitely not a kid-friendly trip. That was a workout and a half. I think I might be in monster territory. Man, Clancy and I used to love exploring the woods. It's a party up in here! But it looks like I wasn't invited. And now that that's that's over, back to the search. Very nice. Please don't let there be monsters. Please don't let there be monsters. Ah, pancakes, you scared me. Man, get this place in our migration route. And the hunt continues. Shouldn't go for somewhere too isolated, but the base does need no monsters, perfect size and location. Wait, I think I see a path on the other side of that thicket. I bet it leads to Folka. Captain Skip! I think I found it! I led the kids to a sweet glade I discovered in the woods. It was right next to a big thoroughfare, so they wouldn't have to worry about monsters or getting lost. I mean, if I could find my way back, then anyone could. Still, the place was surrounded by some nifty bushes and trees that shaded it from prying eyes. All in all, I think I did pretty well. And, judging from all the frolicking going on, the Tykes agreed. Captain Skip pulled out a handmade flag that he'd apparently just been carrying around and stuck it in the ground.
This land is now the hideout of the Blue Sky Knights!
And sure, the thought, technically knights don't have hideouts, flashed into my mind, but you can't expect kids to know that. Actually, you know what? These Tykes might be onto something. Maybe I should ask Lancey for our own secret base later. Anyway, for the time being, I was in what had to be one of the top 10 hideouts in all the skies. I found a nice, plush patch of moss and plopped down. It was a good day.
Yeah?
All right. Hello there.
Is something wrong? Such a forlorn expression didn't match Malfira's cheerful disposition.
Oh, sorry to worry you. It's nothing I would bother a stranger over.
Malfira forced a grin and stretched the throw across her lap.
It's just, I had hoped to use warming thread on this little project.
What kind of thread? I didn't even know there were different types of thread.
But according to Malfira, there was a type of insect native to Fondom whose silk was imbued with magic. Items made from this silk were said to retain a comfortable warmth all year round.
If only I could get to Fondom on my own. And then there's the matter of tracking the insect.
Her smile never quavered, but the way her eyebrows stitched together, ever so slightly, covertly signaled her true disappointment. I could do it for you. I know I look young, but I'm a veteran Skyfarer. I put my hands on my hips and puffed out my chest, a posture I hoped would inspire confidence.
Oh, that's sweet. But it was just a silly thought. My fault for having unrealistic expectations, really.
From her tone alone, I could tell the pose did not, in fact, inspire confidence. Later, after a quick discussion with the captain, we decided to head to Fondom anyway. I needed Malfira to finish her blanket. I just didn't understand why yet. All pets on deck. According to Sierra, the insect in question nests atop the local wildlife, but there's a rumor a vicious monster also makes its home here. Stay on your toes. Those look like fire spirits.
We better get them before they get us!
I see through you! Take this! Cover me!
I can
Wide open!
That attack was a work of art.
Yippee! Ugh, it's so hot! I feel like my sweat is sweating! Why are we going through the trouble again?
Sorry. I just wanted to put a smile on Malfira's face. She looked so, I don't know, forlorn?
But it was your first time meeting her, wasn't it? Who's she to you?
I know it's a weird connection, but her name, it sounded like my sister's.
Breaking leg up! Get away!
That was great! Looks like someone wants to fight. Let's teach them not to butt in.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. More wyverns. Momo, you bring up the rear.
Go time!
All right, Nicola. I'll protect you from the mean monsters. Thanks for the help.
What's your now?
Help me out.
You're mine!
We got them!
Back off!
Get them! Wanna
Fine.
Down, boys! You can't play so close to the magma. What if you fall in?
Huh? What's that?
Vern! Look out! It's a monster in disguise! You must be that vicious monster we heard about. If you thought you could get a leg up on us, you have another thing coming. Now, get whipped!
Think my pack's trying to adopt you, Vane.
Aw, you want to be a big happy family.
Whatever happens, I'll protect you!
No! They're good!
You okay?
Help me out! Let's roll!
Pour it out, pal.
Well done.
Pile!
Hurry!
that bug in peace. We're the top dogs here. Is this what you were looking for? I proudly displayed the hard-won thread to a surprised and overjoyed Malfira.
My word, you really are a Skyfarer, aren't you?
She took the spool for a closer look.
Yes, this...
From her purr, I knew from... I refused retrieving Malfira's grin.
Come to view the request?